Every so often, a white-throated sparrow lands just spoiling for a fight. That quarrelsome attitude toward members of their own species is common enough among flocking birds. Witness starlings and house finches. Not all flocking birds behave that way, though. House sparrows will opt for feeding together in a clump, without incident for the most part. The house sparrows don't hesitate, though, to boot a white-throat out of the area. And a white-throated sparrow will feed peacefully in a crowd of house sparrows, but then pick a fight with the only bird of its own kind within striking distance. It doesn't seem like their brawling treatment of each other has hurt them as a species, though. Next to house sparrows, they are the most common sparrow at wintertime feeders in the eastern half of the country. I don't know whether we can draw any conclusions from the fact that house sparrows, which generally only pick on other species, do way outnumber the white-throats. It seems to me that the house sparrows have a better business model. Not that I'm criticizing, though, because when you see their quarrels in slow-mo, you realize what sort of dramatic aerial push and shove goes on in that over-in-a-blink flurry of wings. Let me illustrate that point by showing you a squabble at real speed. You don't know what went on there, do you? Not until you see it at 1/10 of real speed. Slow-mo shows you that one of the flock's troublemakers just met another one, and they go at it twice. My point is that watching their spats in real time is so eyeball-twisting that you have only the foggiest notion of what went on. No, you need slow-mo if you're going to see how they take off backwards, twisting as they go. Real time deprives you of seeing the graceful way they ride the air. It hides how they slide into second base. And most of all, real time robs you of the thrill of watching these tiny gladiators ferociously brandish their claws like weapons. A white-throat that goes after one of its own intends for his momentum to overwhelm his target. The best the one attacked can do while flying backwards is try to fend off its opponent, because trying to reverse the momentum is as futile as trying to halt Niagara Falls. And that being the case, a white-throat that means to attack another one had best get to it, because just standing there trying to look tough can backfire, and the would-be bully finds itself on the wrong end of the momentum. Now, within this quarrelsome species, the white-striped version is supposedly more likely to attack than its duller flockmates are. You see, these sparrows come in two plumages, the white-striped morph and the tan-striped morph. But the two morphs only differ in temperament that way during breeding season. So, for example, this shot and the two after it show a tan stripe attacking a white stripe. Well, that can happen in October. The winter flocks also have their share of feathered firecrackers with a short fuse, but it has nothing to do with whether they're a white-striped or tan-striped morph. In fall and winter, males and older birds are the ones itching for a fight. But it's not like knowing that will help you spot which bird's about to start a quarrel. Only thing you can know for sure is that if several of them are in the same area, squabbles will break out. You know that a spat will erupt, but when it does, it'll take you as much by surprise as a hiccup does, and be over just as fast.